Simone, my beautiful wife, I vow to always protect and take care of you and our family. God truly has blessed me with such a lovely and understanding woman in my life who always stood by me. I love you, Simone.
James, I could never forget the night that we first met. I told Sophie that you would be the man that I was going to marry. It was a joke at first, until our first date, after I threw up in your car. I thought you would never want to talk to me again, but you were so sweet and kind, and I felt instantly. You made me feel better even though I was so embarrassed. James, you were such an amazing person. You are so attentive and caring. You have so much kindness inside of you and have always made me feel safe. I truly believe that God has made us come into each other's lives at the perfect time, and we have grown so much as a couple together. I want a life that suits us both. I know that I am imperfect, but I will humble myself before you because I cannot imagine my life without you, and that is why I wish to marry you. I love you with all my heart. I love you.
Too.
And that's what love does. They are a completely unfinished product right now. But love is so blind that it's able to see what's inside, what you cannot see outside. Through inexperience, maybe through selfishness, through some empty words, through a lot of stuff that we are built, love can see what's inside of each one of them. And today, God is signing the beginning of a masterpiece. He gives each one of them a canvas, a pedestal, a piece of marble, and each one of them is supposed to see what's inside the other one, the hidden treasures that God has put inside. And for a lifetime, they will chisel at each other's life. They will paint on this canvas until 20 years, 30 years, 50 years from now, God will sit and He will smile, and He knows that in this day He signed off on 2 Michelangelos to be able to write for him and to paint for him what only him dreamed about them to become. And that is what it should be with every single marriage. I talked one time with a couple that were married for 60 years, and I asked, what is the secret of your longevity? And he said, I have 2 secrets, he said. One is based on a verse in the Bible in Genesis that when Adam said, she is flesh of my flesh and bones of my bones. And the same thing Solomon said in the Songs of Songs. My beloved is mine and I am his. And they said, we understood that from this moment on, we do not belong to ourselves, but we belong to each other. Simone is not her own anymore. She belongs to James. And James belongs to Simone. It's what is called complete ownership is that we have to learn to treat each other as distant guests. And I said, this is ridiculous. First you said that you have to belong to each other and then treat each other as distant guests. He says, very true. Because one time my wife was so late for the concert and she kept dressing and dressing and dressing and never finishes. You know, that thing happens, no? And then my blood was boiling and I was going to say something, but I remember last week we had guests in our homes and we were late for church because of them. And I told them, it doesn't really matter that we are late. Nobody is bothered because of that. So I learned to talk to my wife like I would talk to a guest. And one day I was clumsy and I hit the soup and I made a mess out there on the carpet. And my wife remembered a week before our guest did this. And she said, it doesn't really matter. It's so easy to clean up and the soup was already too salty anyway. So I learned to treat my husband and my wife as the thing that belongs to me and as the most cherished guest in the same time. So today we will celebrate this union and we will ask God, who starts everything and without which we don't want to start anything, to come and bless this couple and they will flourish. So I ask the fathers to come up here, and each one of them I will ask them to pray, him for your daughter and you for your son, and I will also pray for them. By the power that God and people has invested in me, in the sight of all these people here, the sight of God, I pronounce you based on your solemn promise. I pronounce you husband and wife. May the Lord bless you.
Thank you so
You
much.
may kiss the bride. So I want to present to you the newest family in this state, Mr. and Mrs. Barbara. May the Lord bless them.
Oceans and oceans, paper submarines, loving your energy. Perhaps it was the way that you smiled. I see you, boy. Oh, I need you, boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. Find someone like you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been waiting my whole life to find someone like you. Find someone like you. Maybe I want this to last forever. Maybe I want this. Oh, can we make this last forever?
We did it.
That's it, Tisha.
That's
We're
it.
hitched. It's official.
It's official.